Stay optimal. Hey guys, thanks for tuning on my channel. As you know, my name is Al-Gori, aka A1 Gori, and based off this title, I'm sure most of y'all not even gonna bother clicking on this video, but yes, I'm going to recommend to you today Boruto. Now, most of y'all out there are asleep on Boruto, and I really cannot understand why. There's actually a beauty to the storyline of this show, and I'm gonna explain that to you. Now, just a little more information on Boruto. Boruto did air as of 2017, April 5th, and the genre of this show is action, adventure, and martial arts. And if for those of you who are new to the anime thing, you know, Boruto is a spin-off show from the show Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So I would advise that if you're going to watch Boruto, you should first watch Naruto and Naruto Shippuden to actually get a good feel and understanding of Boruto as well. Now, here's why I say you guys are sleeping on Boruto. Like, what I need you to understand is the structure of Boruto and the structure of Naruto. You see, the way the storyline was for Naruto, they just started off the show for us where there's a great big ninja war coming up and everyone's preparing for it, you know? So yeah, I kind of understand that all of a sudden these kids are about it because they're already like fighting for their lives from the jump, you know? So, but we had to figure out everything about the war, you know? Like, the further you got into Naruto, the more the fillers started coming in, and we started understanding why is this war happening, who started the war, and who's on what side, and all this and that. You know, we had to figure everything out the more we watched the show. But as of Boruto, I see the difference here is that instead of us figuring out later, or the more we watch, the more we're gonna figure out later, we are actually starting from a clean slate, and from this clean slate we're actually seeing the beginning of the next big war, if so to be. I'm not trying to spoil anything for those who haven't watched the show, but if there is an upcoming war, you know, we're actually going to be able to see the root of it and the start of it. So, and we're gonna actually walk through and see that journey. So before I end this show off, I'm gonna add a new scale that I do. The scale is called CFC. The CFC is like a rating chart thing. The rating based off the CFC doesn't necessarily determine if the show's really great or not so great. The CFC chart is just to help give you, as the viewer who may want to potentially watch the show, it kind of gives you an idea of what you may expect, you know. So the first C off of CFC stands for character development. So I'm gonna rate it 1 out of 5, saying how much of character development you'll see off of the main character or the groups of characters that's in the show. And character development also includes basically, even if you grow knowledge about someone or people, or if you grow an emotional attachment for a character, I'll rate that 1 out of 5, how most likely you may see a character development in the show. Now, the F off of CFC stands for Fluent fillers. Now, I know we all hate fillers, but sometimes fillers are good for the show. Sometimes the filler does help the show. Sometimes the filler makes an episode. It doesn't make the show, but it makes an episode what it is, and it was good, you know? So, but fluent fillers are the fillers where it's like, okay, we're not flooded with too much, it's flowing very well, it makes sense, and it's very important, and we understand it, and we like it, and you know, it was worth the watch, you know. So fluent fillers are fillers where it's like, okay, like, yeah, this show was fluent with their fillers. It wasn't that bad, it wasn't too much. If you know Naruto, their fillers were not fluent. I personally feel like, especially the Shippuden aspect, there was just too much fillers and everything. I mean, yeah, they wanted us to catch on with the whole big war thing, but in all honesty, we are already at the edge of our seats to see all these boys bump, like, cause we're at the peak of every fight, and you know, and suddenly fillers are just coming in. It's like, Like, nah, man, we just want to see them fight now. Like, it's too late. We don't want to know about the past no more or whatever happened. Like, we just want to see them bump, you know, and settle it, you know. So yeah, I would say Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, they didn't have fluent fillers. I'll rate that 1 out of 5 as well. And the last C off of CFC stands for compelling plot. So compelling plot or compelling episode is basically saying that for each episode you would watch, it's very compelling, meaning you are always interested, you are always absorbed into what's going on, and more likely you were to click on the next episode because the episode you're watching was very compelling and it caused you to click to the next one, or it left you off with a very good cliffhanger that you watch the next episode. So that's what CFC stands for: character development, fluent fillers, and compelling plot. So for this show, Boruto, for its character development, I'll give it a 5. Although the show hasn't really like finished and everything, but so far from what I'm seeing, from what we know from the beginning, if you haven't watched it, Boruto does mention his story of how he's gonna become some great ninja or something like that, you know. So that kind of goes to show that you are bound to see a character development off of Boruto, and maybe so everyone else, hopefully, like that would only make sense. So I'll give its character development a 5. For its fluent fillers, I'll give it a 5 as well. So far, I haven't felt bombarded with fillers or anything. I mean, there was one random episode about like them protecting an actor or actress and whatever, and I kind of didn't like that. But you know, that's kind of just one. So I haven't really seen anything else that I felt was like unnecessary or too much for me. So I'll give it a 5 on fluent fillers. And for compelling plot, I'll give it a 4. Yeah, I kind of, in the beginning, I didn't really feel like I had a reason to click on the next episode. I felt like it didn't really leave off good cliffhangers. You know, the cliffhangers aren't so ooh, you know. But when you start getting around like probably the episode 50s and 70s, yeah, you're probably gonna then they started getting good with good cliffhangers and everything. So I'll just give it a 4 for now, for you know, so far what I've seen. So that's it, CFC. A 5, a 5, and a 4, which tallies up to 14 out of 15. If you made it this far to this video, you have made it to the end, and I thank you, arigato, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to a friend. Comment what you think below, and comment what you would like for me to recommend to you, and rate it CFC 2OBH set like.
Then another one, whatever they throwing at me, I'll throw back some better ones. Whatever they taking from me, I will make some better ones. I will do what it takes to show that I can do it better. I have learned from my mistakes, so now I am better. I will do it